What's up, everyone? Welcome to the podcast, Finally, a reason to use my psych degree, with your favorite college graduate, Caitlin, with today's episode, the $28,000 Virgin Mary piece of toast. Hi, hello, I missed you all. I'm so excited for the first episode of Season 2, and our first special guest is the Virgin Mary herself. Well, the toast version. Yes, in 2004, the Virgin Mary appeared on a piece of toast and was sold on eBay for $28,000. One could argue this was divine intervention or a psychological phenomenon known as pareidolia. Either way, you may not be able to trust your eyes by the end of this episode. Pareidolia is not a recent phenomenon. Leonardo da Vinci actually said that he used characters that he saw in nature to inspire his own works. And it's a lot more easy to share our fascination with this phenomenon today. You can look up the hashtag #ISeeFaces and you can explore thousands of ways that people see faces in the most random of objects. Kang Lee from the University of Toronto wanted to test this hypothesis and see how our brain was able to make sense of faces in everyday objects. Lee scanned participants' brain when they were asked to look at pictures of gray static. Lee found high activity in the primary visual cortex. But he also found that the frontal and occipital lobe fired when they thought they saw a face. And these regions of the brain actually deal with higher level of thinking, such as memory and planning. Once that happened, it was also found that the right fusiform face area region of the brain that's associated when you see a face just like mine also went off, making it appear that the people actually thought they were seeing real faces in the gray static. So Lee's experiment helped us understand what circuitry in the brain goes off when we think we see a face, but it doesn't necessarily explain why. One reason could be that we see faces everywhere and we expect to see them everywhere. So making one small mistake and thinking that we see a face in a tree may not be as serious as accidentally missing someone in the bushes. A more speculative view, some researchers think that it's the same mechanism that explains human spirituality. A researcher at the University of Finland was able to find that someone who is more religious is more likely to see a face in an ambiguous photo than an atheist. Another study found that seeing shadow people or ghosts is also linked and is only in response to people having some sort of religious background already in their expectations. Whether or not this is true is up for discussion. It might just come down to what we're inclined to think based on expectations in our own brains. So, do you see the Virgin Mary? Do you see a face in this door? Do these pretzels look a little mad? And isn't this Dodge Charger look very angry for no reason? That's up for you to think. But my real question is, would you really pay $28,000 for burnt food? Thanks for watching the podcast, Finally, a reason to use my psych degree. Your favorite college graduate, Caitlin. Stay tuned next week to see if I can find another.